Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to another session of gentle stretch and breathe yoga. You found Lisa, Yoga with Lisa SXM on Facebook, live every Tuesday and Thursday, 10 a.m. St. Martin time. And we are once again on our yoga mats and settling in. Let's just take a moment to focus on our breath. Let the back be softly straight. Let the top of the head drift up like a hot air balloon. Let it just float up, lengthening the spine. Relax your shoulders, arms, and hands. Lift through the spine. And really focus on the breath. Breathing in through the nose, let the breath come all the way to the deepest part of your belly and fill you up like a glass of water being filled from a pitcher. Pour that air into the body. Fill it all the way up to overflowing. Imagine the sound and feel of that cool, fresh water pouring into a glass as you breathe in. And let your hands move with the breath, breathing in, fill the body up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. And so nice to have you with us today. Let's grab a hold of the knees and let the back round and the head drop. Exhale all your air out. Pull against the knees, bring the body forward, lift the face, breathe in. Exhale, round the back, drop the head. Sitting back on your tailbone, stretch the middle of the back to round it into the shape of a letter C. And then bring the chest forward, the face up, squeeze the shoulder blades back. Exhale, inhale up. Back and forth. At any speed that feels wonderful to you. Connect with those sensations within the body. Listen with love to anything the body has to say to you during this next hour. Accept it as information that's good for you to know. And listen with love. Say yes to the body, whatever it requests. Beautiful. Let's come back to the center. Just start a gentle side-to-side twist, looking over one shoulder and then the other. Keep it soft, keep it easy. Keep it connected to your breath. Beautiful. Face forward. Let's take the shoulders in a big squeeze up by the earlobes. Squeeze the shoulder blades in back. Bring the shoulders down, forcefully pushing down against the rib cage. Pushing down, lengthening the space between the ears and the shoulders. And then round it forward. Up, back, down, forward. Breathe in and out. Let it be big and slow. Consciously breathing. Nice. Let's reverse it. Come around the top to the front, down, back, and up, forward, down, back, and up. And release. And now bicycle the shoulders. Let them move a little bit independently, over the top to the front, over the top to the front, moving through the upper torso. A lot of movement in the chest, shoulders, and reverse it. Breathe. Beautiful. Squeeze the shoulders back. Bring the elbows way back. Let's let the hands rest, palm facing up, fingers spread wide. Little finger maybe touching the side of your ribs. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Breathe in. And we're going to take those hands all the way forward like you're holding a platter out for people to have hors d'oeuvres or appetizers. Reach it forward. Let the head drift back. Chin comes forward, little finger comes to touch the side of the ribs. Squeeze the elbows back. And reverse. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Keep those hands forward and just rotate them. Bring them all the way around as far as they'll go. Rotate. Rotate. Keep breathing. Reach up. Bring your right hand down to the floor next to your hip and over we go. Stretch the side body from elbow to hip. From hip to fingertips. Breathe. And come up. Switch the hands. And over we go the other way. Stretch and breathe. Bring it up. Let's go again. Stretch over. And up. Switch. Stretch over. And up. One more time. Stretch over. And up. Switch arms. Stretch over. Beautiful. Bring it up. Arms straight out from the side. Turn the palms up. Reach up. Breathe in. Find that prayer above your head. Pull it down to your heart. Close the eyes. And just find your center. Bringing the prayer right in front of your heart. Bowing your head slightly. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Let's stretch those beautiful long legs out. Pull the flesh away from your sitting bones if that serves you. Flex your ankles for all they're worth right now. Open up the back of the knees. You can let your hands go back to the floor behind your hips and lean back against your arms. Really stretch those legs. Flex the ankles. Feel that stretch in the Achilles tendon, back of the knees, back of the calves. And then point the toes. Flex and point. Flex and point. Breathe. Nice, wonderful. Sit tall again. Let's take the right leg and bend the knee and bring the ankle on top of the left thigh. Take a moment to look at the sole of your foot, the bottom of your foot. Maybe give it a few brushes. Might have a little bit of sand or dust on the bottom of your foot. Give it a brush off. All right, let's stretch those toes. Grab the big toe in your right hand and the index toe in your left fingers and just pull to stretch the skin between the toes a little bit, stimulating your acupuncture channels. This webbing area between the toes connects to your organs. And there really is a channel in the fascia that connects. It's not just an imagination thing or a placebo effect, although sometimes the placebo effect is all we need. If we believe, we can find healing within the body. But this is an actual true channel that is in the fascia between the toes and up into the liver and the kidney and the spleen. All right, let's move down to the next set of two toes. Just going back and forth gently. We're not doing anything to the real framework of the foot. We're just stretching the skin, stimulating the nerve endings, getting blood to flow. And it feels good. It should feel good. If it doesn't feel good, minimize, modify, or just wait. It's always an option in a yoga class. If it doesn't feel right to you, you are not supposed to do it like it's an order from the boss. It's just a suggestion. And the real boss is your internal sense of what's right for you. Listen with love and you'll know what to do. Working your way down towards the little toe, back and forth, breathe a lot. It should feel really good. Let's take all the toes in the left hand and bend them back and forth a few times, just letting the foot feel really relaxed, stretching through all those little bones and all that connective tissue. Let's take the thumbs of both hands and rub circles into the sole of the foot. Breathe a lot. And go wherever your foot says it wants a little bit of attention. Maybe up in the toes and the knuckles that connect the toes to the foot. Maybe down in the heel. Maybe in the ankle. Maybe in the Achilles tendon. Maybe in the arch. Wherever it feels good. Give it a nice massage. And then we're going to scoop the whole lower leg up into our arms and rock the whole leg from the hip. Rock the baby in your arms and breathe. Awesome. Let's take that big toe in your right, 2 fingers like a peace sign. Grab onto your big toe and reach it forward, reach it back. Bring it forward, bring it back. Kick it forward. Knee and elbow go way back as far as it wants to go. And kick the heel forward. Feel the stretch in the back of the shoulder. So this is really working the whole right side of the torso, the arms, legs, shoulder, and hip. Hands and feet. On the whole right side gets a good workout here. Back and forth 2 more times. Remember to breathe. And let's lay that leg down. Sit tall again. Reach the hands straight up. Reach up, breathe. Find your prayer. Pull it to your heart. Wonderful. Let's take the left leg. Bend the knee. And bring that foot or ankle up on top of the right thigh. Give it a dust off. And then we're going to reach for the big toe and the index toe. And just a little bit of a, sort of like doing the splits between the toes. A gentle stretch one way and then the other, back and forth. Breathe as you stretch and stimulate your extremities, your toes, and the skin between the toes. And then work your way down through each pair of toes that's adjacent to each other. Breathe. It should feel good. Breathe, wiggle, back and forth with the toes. All the way down to the baby toe. Beautiful. Grab all the toes in your right hand and bend them back and forth in unison. Breathe. Should feel good. Nice. All right. Let's do the massage, circular massage with both thumbs in the sole of the foot, the arch of the foot, the soft tissue in the middle. Squeeze in. Work up towards the joints where the toes connect to the foot. Down to the heel, into the Achilles tendon. Wherever your foot says, hey, what about this spot? Go there. Give it a massage. Give it some loving attention. Whatever it's asking for, say yes. And then, when you're ready, we'll grab the big toe with your 2 peace sign fingers, kick the heel forward, bring it back. Kick it forward, and bring it back. Kick it forward, bring it back. Breathe. Really bring that elbow way back and the knee way back. And then when you reach forward, stretch the Achilles tendon and the sole of the foot. And you'll feel it in your shoulder too as your heel kicks forward. And here we go for rock the baby. Hold the leg in your arms and give it a nice sway movement across the front of the hips. Breathe. Nice. Beautiful. Bring that leg down. Let's put the hands on the floor next to the hips and the feet on the floor in front. Just elevate the hips up into a reverse table. If you want, you can drop your head back to look at the ceiling. Or you can bring your head up to look at your knees. Or you can move back and forth between those 2 positions, working your muscles of your neck a little bit. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Keep it going. Coming out of this position, we'll bring the hips down between the hands and stretch the legs out straight in one movement. Reach forward beyond your toes. Look down at your mat between your knees. Let's stay in a strong forward reaching fold with a lot of reach in the lower back, reaching forward. the head drop down so the neck is not bent into an awkward position. Reach with your fingertips. Reach with the top of your head. Beautiful. Put your hands on your legs and walk up the legs, bringing the body upright. And let's take a moment. Hey, I see Ellis, I see Yoni, I see maybe Annie. Is that Annie? I'm supposed to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody, of course, if you're up with your families and getting ready for the big meal tomorrow. I'm sure there's a lot of activity, so if you managed to make it to yoga today, blessings on you. If not, you know, you can always check in with the previous sessions. Just scroll down the Facebook page and you'll see it there one way or another. So nice to have all of you with me today. Returning to our seated position, we're going to do a little bit of work with the arms here. Bring the hands up to a prayer position, but the elbows up at the same level as the wrists. So your forearms are parallel to the floor. Spread your fingers wide and press with the fingertips. Press with the palm of the hand. Press with the wrist, the sort of heel of the hand. Use the muscles of the arms and the fingers and the hand. Keep using all those muscles and add into the mix the muscles of the upper arm, the biceps, triceps, the shoulders. Think about the chest underneath your collarbone. You can activate those muscles. Think about the muscles on the side of the torso underneath your armpits. Push with those muscles and the muscles of the shoulder blade area. Everything here can work. From shoulders down towards the sort of diaphragm area below the rib cage. Everything pushing, pushing, pushing. Keep breathing. Let it be very much a strenuous isometric push. Keep breathing. Work those muscles in the shoulders. Keep pushing. Keep breathing. Feel strong in the rib cage. Elevate. Expand. Beautiful. We're going to use the same muscles, all the same muscles, in a pulling position instead of pushing. Hook your fingers and pull. If you've got long fingernails, maybe interlock and pull this way. If you can, pull with hooked hands, sort of a bear grip, and keep the elbows elevated at shoulder level. Keep pulling with all those same muscles. The fingers, the hands, the arms, the shoulders, the chest, the rib cage on the side, and the shoulder blades. Pull, pull, pull. Keep pulling, pulling, pulling. Keep breathing. Use your strength. I'm just going to switch the hand position and continue to pull. Keep pulling, keep pulling. And return to push, push. Keep breathing. Awesome. Interlock your fingers now and give your hands a nice squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Let's let the arms move in a circle away from the chest. In and up, breathe in and out. Keep squeezing and releasing. Breathe. Push forward, invert the hands, round the back, drop the head. Reach straight up overhead, bringing the arms straight up overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the hands to the back of the head or the back of the neck, elbows squeeze back. Look up through the top of your eyes and blink. Keep blinking and keep breathing, keep squeezing your shoulder blades back. Awesome, reach the hands straight up, squeeze it up, breathe in. And then slowly bring your prayer hands down to your heart. Round your back, let your hands rest in your lap, drop your head. Begin to shift your weight on your hips, allowing the head to roll over by a shoulder. Weight goes to your right hip, the head rolls over by your right shoulder. Your weight goes to your left hip, the head rolls over by the left shoulder. Letting the neck be totally supple and soft. Gravity pulls the head down. Let's take it 3 more times to each side. Breathe and really be with yourself here. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Coming back to the center. Slowly sit tall, stacking up those vertebrae again. Breathe the face up to a level position and blink your eyes. Blink, blink, blink as fast as you can. Keep it going. Blink, blink, blink. Beautiful. Open the eyes as wide as you can. Open your mouth and stick your tongue out. Feel free to breathe air all the way through the throat to the lungs as your tongue is stuck out and you really open your airways. Let's try that for 2 or 3 deep, slow breaths. One more. Awesome. And move the tongue around in your mouth a lot. And let's go ahead and move the jaw back and forth loosely. Move the jaw forward and back. Beautiful. And all we're going to do right now is dip the head over one side, up, breathe, dip the head over the other way, as if your ear is reaching down for your shoulder, but don't lift the shoulder to come close to the ear. Let the head tip over. And notice that I'm not tipping my head over very far, and maybe you aren't either, and that's okay. Do not force anything to go farther than it wants to go, especially your neck. Neck is so sensitive. So just be gentle with yourself and work with your breath. Let the head tip over, breathe. Bring it up and over the other way. 2 more times up and over. Up and over. Bring it up. Look left. Face forward. Look right. Face forward. Look left. 2 more times. Breathe as you move. Beautiful. Thank you. I think it's about time to stretch those legs out and go ahead and recline down onto your yoga mat. Allow your arms to come out to the side and allow your feet to go a little bit wide. Let the toes flop outward. Deep relaxation. Allow the body to rest on the mat. You let everything go. Let's bring the right knee up. Arms can go wherever feels comfortable to you. Bring that right knee up and circle it around. Breathing in and out. Working that hip socket, that 360 degrees of movement for that ball and socket joint in the hip. Change direction whenever you feel like it and breathe through your circle. If you feel like there's sensitivity in your hip, make your circle smaller or just hold the leg in any position that's comfortable and feels healing and healthy and relaxing. If you can, move that knee in a big, wide, slow circle, changing direction now and then. And then bring the legs straight up and grab a hold somewhere around the knee or the thigh with your hands clasped on the leg. Circle the ankle one way and then the other. Flex and point, wiggle your toes. And then gently relax your foot, relax your leg. Pull the leg a little closer to your face and back to vertical. This is super easy going here, not pulling the leg into any position that feels awkward or painful or sensitive or difficult. Just find your range of motion. Stretch the back of the leg. Let's find the middle range, wherever you're going, from your comfort zone to your edge. Find that middle zone, that middle way. And let's give the back of the leg a massage from behind the knee, up towards the hip, and the back hamstring muscles all the way up and down. Whew. And around the knee, sides of the knee, back of the knee, front of the knee. Bend the knee a little bit and let your massaging hands come into the calf muscle. The calf muscle does a lot of circulation of the lymphatic system for us. The fluids of the lymph system go up and down the body, being pumped by this calf muscle. Even though you're never thinking about it, it's working hard for you, keeping you doing well with your metabolism, your immunity, your health, your feeling of gracefulness, balance, and comfort. All right, let's stretch that leg up again. If your knee is bent, don't worry about it, it's okay. Just pull the leg a little closer to the face if that feels all right for you. And back to your comfort zone. Stretch and breathe gently, soft. Let's hold the leg steady for a 30-second static stretch. Hold the leg by grabbing onto the big toe or just grabbing wherever is easy for you. And I'm watching the clock. If I can find my second hand. There it is. All right, here we go. Asking the leg to let go. Relax. Release the hip. Breathe deep. And now that we've been patient, maybe you can come a little deeper into your stretch. If you feel the urge to go deeper, your body is asking you to stretch it a little bit more than you did before. Follow the urge in. If you don't feel that urge, stay where you are. Don't overdo it. Keep breathing. Let that leg go and let it slowly, like a second hand on a clock, find the floor. Drop it down. Drop it down. Slowly, slowly. Find the floor, and let's pick up the other leg. Bend the knee. Give it a nice hug. And we'll circle it around. Arms and hands can be wherever feels comfortable to you. Work with your hip, your left. I'm working on my left anyway now. Circle that left knee around, working that left hip socket. Breathe. Big, slow circle of the knee. Change direction now and then if you feel like it. When you're ready, stretch the leg straight up. Grab a hold of your leg with your hands somewhere around the knee or the thigh. And let's circle the ankle. Wiggle the toes. Flex the ankle, point the toe, flex and point. Breathe. Relax the foot and gently pull the leg a little bit closer to your face. Don't worry if it bends the knee. The knee can be bent or straight. Either way is perfectly fine. Gentle on the stretching of the hamstring. Don't overdo it. Be gentle. Be soft. seconds. Hold the leg at or near the edge of your range of motion. And then back off just a little bit so you're more in the middle range. And let's massage the back of the leg from knee to hip. All around the knee, front, side, back. Down towards the calf. Let the knee bend so you can reach all the way to your ankle. With that Achilles tendon, a gentle massage with the fingertips. All through the calf. Your back, sides, front. And then stretch the leg up again and return to your range of motion. Stretch from vertical, above the hip, to inclined above the face. Be gentle, don't overdo it. Breathe. Let the breath lead the movement. Exhale as the leg comes close to the face. Inhale as the leg drifts back towards its comfort zone. And find the edge. We're going to hold for a static stretch. 30 seconds. Try to relax the leg and the hip. Halfway there, keep just gently holding the leg and breathing. All right, let's pull if we feel the urge to go deeper. This is your chance. Gently asking that hamstring to lengthen. And then let go of the leg and bring the hands to the floor. Slowly lower the leg down to the floor 1 inch at a time, like a second hand on a clock. Down, 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 and all the way down to the floor. Reach your arms overhead, point your toes, and stretch the body as long as possible. Breathe in, expand your rib cage as big as it'll go. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Bring the feet up and circle those ankles again. Grab behind your knees, bend your knees, and just begin to rock from tailbone to shoulders like a rocking chair. Allow yourself to rock back and forth a few times. And then we're going to try and come up into boat, balancing on the hips. Find your balance point. If you can and want to, you can let go of your legs and bring your hands out to the side to hover above the ground, palm up. Let's see if we can touch alternate fingers to toes, back and forth a few times. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, stay balanced if you can, 6, work in the core, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to boat if you can. Hold it. Hands behind the knees, straighten the legs. And then come back down. Let's find ourselves in a mermaid position. Both feet to the right, swept around to the right. Both knees kind of going to the left. And you can put your left, I have my left knee in front and the right knee bent and the right foot sweeping back behind. That means the left hand goes to the floor by the hip. And we're just going to circle this arm around and breathe in and out. Big circle, reach. Breathe in and out. And reverse it, go the other way, circle it around, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Reach farther, farther, reach. The body loves to reach. right, try sweeping those legs around the other way. And let's do the other arm. Reach and breathe. Big circle, slow it down, breathe. Let's go the other way around. Remember to breathe. Three more times. Breathe and slow it down just a little bit more. Connect with the reach. Reaching is good for the soul. Reach. Awesome. Let's come up onto hands and knees now. So this is your table pose. The wrists are under the shoulders, the fingers are spread wide. The knees are under the hips, the toenails on the floor, feet pointing backwards. Allow the middle of the back to sway down and press your hands into the floor, elevating your shoulders and chest. No scrunching, no collapsing in the chest and shoulders. Lift your chin, lift your tailbone. Let the middle of the back sink down. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the back up and drop the head, drop the tailbone. Arch the back into cat position. Exhale all your air out. Back and forth between cat and cow, breathing in and out. Lots of movement through the spine. Let's do a little side to side, coming back to table, flat back. Look around your left shoulder to try and see your left hip. Stick the hip out. If you don't see it, it's okay. Come around, look for the right hip around the right shoulder. Bend the opposite elbow as you look right. Bend the left elbow. As you look left, bend the right elbow. Any speed is perfect here. You can go fast or slow. Breathe a lot as you move. Loosening up everything, spine, shoulders, hips, elbows, wrists, neck, tailbone, knees. Go for it. Enjoy the movement. Enjoy the breath. And when you're ready, we'll come back to cat and cow. Arch and sway. Breathing in and out. Wonderful. All right, come back to your nice strong table position. Make sure you're feeling balanced and strong. We're going to bring the knee to the nose, so the back will arch a little bit, and the knee to the nose, it may not get actual touch. That's okay, just the intention is fine. Then we're going to lift the top of the head up and lift the heel up. Behind, lift it up, and then knee to nose. Keep the same leg going back and forth. And I'm about to have a calamity again. Let me shift around just a little bit before things start falling. How's that? Is that better? Knee to nose, head high and heel high. Exhale, inhale. Keep it moving. Three more. Change legs. Nose to knee, head high, heel high. Exhale, inhale. Move and breathe. Beautiful. It's time to put those knees a little bit wide and sink. Bring your big toes together, heels apart, big toes touching. Sink your hips back to your heels and walk your hands 1 or 2 steps forward, bringing the face and maybe even the chest down to the floor. Relax in pose of a child. Come back up to table. Nice, strong, perfect shaped table. And let's do the thread the needle. Always a nice stretch for the upper body and the shoulders. We're going to take the right hand and pass it behind the wrist of the left and all the way through. Thread that needle all the way through. Bring the shoulder down, bring the face down, maybe the temple or the cheek on the floor. And then we're going to take the upper hand and reach it up above the shoulder, straight up to the ceiling. Maybe you can even find a balance point where you don't have to work hard to keep the arm up there. It just sort of relaxes and finds its balance. And then bring it down, touch the floor, exhale. Lift it up, inhale. Take it as high as it'll go. Down and up. Breathe in. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Bend the elbow and put the fingertips on your lower back. Bring that elbow up and back. Lift the arm up. Bend the elbow, put the hand on the floor underneath your shoulder and press into the floor. Lift yourself up. And let's go around the other way. I'll turn around so I can keep an eye on the camera. Here we are. Here we go. Thread the needle the other way. Left hand behind right wrist all the way down. Right arm goes up into the air. Find its balance point. This is actually wonderful for the shoulders. Lower the hand, touch the floor, exhale. Lift the arm, inhale. Touch, lift. Let it go as far back as it wants. Touch the floor, exhale, lift it up, inhale. 3 more times. All right, bend the elbow, place your fingertips on your lower back, send that elbow up. Lift the hand, bend the elbow again, place it under your shoulder and press into the floor. Come back up. Let's do a few more cat and cows. And we're going to get ready for our plank challenge. And as I often say, and those of you who are with me all the time probably getting really bored with me going through this, but I feel it's important to just make a disclaimer or a word of caution. If there's anybody who has not been doing these sessions with us, so we started in June or July, I think July, with the plank challenge, and we've done it 2 times a week at least ever since. So if you're not really capable or strong enough for this plank challenge, do as much as you can. You can be on your elbows instead of your hands if you want. And you don't have to do the special maneuvers. But those of us that have been doing it all along, we're going to do heel up, touch the shoulder, and side plank, maybe even Spider-Man. We'll see how it goes. This is probably going to be about 75 seconds of plank. So let's come up. Lower the hips. Strong arms. Push your heels back, feel the stretch in the Achilles tendon. Lower the hips. Let's lift the left heel. Drop it down. Lift the right heel. Drop it down. Lift the left heel. Drop it down. Lift the right heel. And drop it down. Come back to basic plank. If you want, you can touch your shoulder with your fingertips on one side, down to plank, and touch the shoulder with the fingertips on the other side, down to plank. Touch the shoulder, come back down. Touch the shoulder, come back down. Hold your plank. All right, turn your feet to the side and side plank it up. Come back to plank. Turn your feet the other way and come back up. Come back to plank, and if you want, you can do one Spider-Man on each side. Knee to elbow, down, Knee to elbow, down. All right, knees come down. Push back to pose of a child for rest. And when you're ready, get those hands on the floor. We're going to push up into downward dog. Stretch the hips up. Put your toes on the floor and lift the hips. Make your downward dog connect with what you need in this stretch. You should feel like your tailbone is pushing up and back. And you should let your neck relax so your head drops down, the top of your head aims towards the yoga mat between, not even between your hands, like underneath your chest area. Let's do 3 deep breaths. Nothing fancy here, just a downward dog with good breathing. Knees can come down. And let's come all the way down to our tummy. You can turn your toes inward and your heels out, making sort of a diamond shape between your feet. And maybe your forehead or your cheek is resting on the yoga mat. Bring your hands by your hips to rest palm up. And if you need something to think about, a wonderful thing to concentrate on as you rest is the softness in the center of the palms of your hands. When you're ready, let's lift the 4 limbs, the arms and legs, and the head up into airplane pose. And just hold, hovering the arms and legs above the yoga mat. A strong back. This works so much in the lower back, mid back, and upper back. Keeping the back strong is really, really important as we age. We want some muscle to hold us up. All right, come down, take a rest. And this time let's try locust, which is a variation on that airplane pose. Bring your feet together, point those toes, and bring your arms back by your hips. And just think of your fingertips as reaching back towards your heels, lifting the top of your head up and your shoulders back. Squeeze the shoulders back so there's a lot of space between your ears and your shoulders. Your main intention here is to reach your fingertips back towards your heels. Locust pose. Keep breathing. And slowly come down. Let's move over into side resting pose. Allow yourself to rest on your side, almost like a fetal position. Your head can rest on your arm, or you may have a pillow handy that you want to use for your head. Let your hand rest on your hip and bend those knees, stack those knees so you have a wide base of support here. Release everything in the body. Allow yourself the joy of relaxation, being soft, allowing gravity to pull you down without resisting it at all. The whole skeleton sort of feels gravity pulling on it without resistance. Take that top arm and reach it out, spread the fingers. Take that top leg and reach it out, reach through the heel. Inhale and lift both arm and leg up. Find your full range of motion, whatever it is. Exhale, bring it down. Total synchronicity here between the movement and your breath. Breathing in, we lift. Breathing out, we slowly sink down. Two more. Breathing out, arm and leg lower. Breathing in, arm and leg rise. Total synchronicity with the breath. Slow and graceful. Let's bend the knee and place it on the ground in front of your chest. And push the shoulder back towards the floor. Roll over onto your upper back. Recline spinal twist, very relaxing. Very healing. Make any micro adjustments that will make it even more healing, even more relaxing, even more luxurious. Allow yourself to fully relax every part of the body, from tailbone to neck, from arms to legs, fingers to toes, shoulders and hips, and most importantly, your mind. No dialogue in the mind, except if your body is talking to you, you can answer it with a yes. Release. And now let's roll back over onto our tummies and over to the other side for fetal position on the opposite side. Let yourself be heavy and relaxed. Totally balanced. Take that top arm and reach it out. Spread the fingers wide. Take the top leg, reach it out. Reach through the heel. And we lift, breathe in. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Slow is awesome. Graceful, steady breath and movement in perfect synchronicity. Mind calm and quiet. Three more, slow it down. And then let's bend the knee and place it on the ground in front of your chest. Take this shoulder, the top shoulder, and stretch it back so the upper back is on the floor. Arms come out. Recline spinal twist. Make any micro adjustment that you need in order to make it even more luxurious and relaxing. Let go of the lower back. Let go of the mid back. Let go of the shoulders, arms, legs, hands, and feet. Free the mind to just drift. When you're ready, you can come back to seated. And let's just close the eyes and feel the energy in the body. Hopefully fluids are moving, nerve endings are singing, blood is flowing. All those good juices are moving through the body, keeping your metabolism snapping and your immunity at its peak. So that's what we do. We keep it going. Nice and easy, gentle, connected to the breath, connected to our sense of self being released without any ego getting in the way. Ego is all about owning things, having things, being better than somebody else. Our identity is very, very connected to this sense of ego. But there's a great deal of peace and contentment to be found when you let the ego go. And don't worry about what you have or comparing yourself to anyone else. And just understand that you are an eternal spirit and we're all connected through our life force, through our gift of life. I encourage you to keep this healthy attitude going throughout your day, throughout the rest of the week and the weekend. And I will see you back here again on Tuesday. And happy Thanksgiving to all of those celebrating Thanksgiving. We at Yoga with Lisa SXM, we're always giving thanks. It's nothing special for us. We give thanks all day, every day, because you know, it could be worse. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.